Hi everybody, this is another book that I'm intending to give as a Christmas gift to one of my nieces this year. This one's for Katie, and I just thought I'd make a recording of it. I would be putting it on YouTube after Christmas. So this one has a fabric picture that I've cut out and sewn onto the front cover, and I've done the same on the back cover from the same material that I had. The spine I've done it differently with Katie's. Instead of putting all the beads onto the spine cords, I've actually put a few lovely biggish beads onto the spine. It's really thick, this spine, and a dangly. And on the dangly, I've added a few embellishments, as well as the beads. I've added a few bigger beads because it can take a few extras and a poppy. So they have a dog in their family called Poppy, so I thought that was quite a nice thing to add. And it's tied with a complimentary ribbon. So here we go for the flip through. The first inner page, I have a napkin, a serviette, paper one that I bought in a charity shop, and I thought it was so bright and cheerful, I loved it, so stuck that on. And this is just raffia paper, ribbon, sewn around the edges, so it's got little bits and pieces she can tuck stuff in or hide behind. The note from the bookmaker, which is a Christmas message from me, and I've just put this lace, which has had ribbon threaded through it for interest. A few interesting pages. This is a paper bag with an embellished paper clip. I follow Natasha from Treasure Books avidly, and she comes up with all the best ideas in the world, and I can't stop watching her. Lovely picture. The other part of the paper, I've got some fabric in there, so Katie might feel like doing something. And here we've got like one of those puzzle pictures. They're quite fun. Another Natasha idea, paper clip. The butterfly that seems to turn up in all of these books. I must have a packet of them somewhere. They're very pretty. And I really like this picture of bee, because the family do have a gorgeous picture of a bee in their house, so on the wall, and they like bees. Flaps and tucks and hidden spaces. Yum yum. Here we go. And Katie at the moment is enjoying rugby. She plays rugby, and I found a picture of a lady rugby player, so that went in. That had its place there. I've embossed a little bit of paper here. It hasn't turned out so well, but it still looks an interesting piece of paper, so doesn't mean to say it doesn't get a place in this book. Yeah, a little bit of gesso in places, stencil, clusters, just anything that adds interest really. Just anything that makes her want to turn the page. And this one's a flap open page. But this picture just reminds me of some of the seaside resorts in Devon, and it's just so, yeah, Devon, so I just put that in. Not that we live in Devon, but we're not far from Devon. And Katie's birth date is in August, so I made an envelope, put some foreign currency in there, from an old calendar with August kind of just poking in there. Okay, the most rubbish cake ever. It's just a piece of paper. Oh, of course, I've got the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, who is kind of my favourite. Behind his doors, I like him. And there we have not homemade paper, but just treated paper with my flowers and squashed and all the rest of it. That's just a little picture frame thing that I bought from, I think it was a place called The Range, which we have here in the UK. There aren't many of them around. They were started for a guy who comes from Devon. So, yeah, pages that she can do what she likes with, play around with, add to. Clear pocket there with a pressed flower, fuchsia from my garden. Yeah, more pages. Oh, I really like that. That's again, I think I bought this little picket fence from the hobby section of the range, and I just used a little bit with some stamps, and then these are flower stamps that I coloured in with a pencil and made it look like a little garden. Little tucks and danglies and tags for writing on. It's all quite just for interest, really. The doll, this one's got stripy legs. Now this is I think this is a bit glamorous, this area here. This is the wallpaper, a wallpaper sample that I took from the shops, and just added a glitzy pen. And what's this? Can't remember what I did now. Notepad. Yes, some of the embellished papers. Lovely. I suppose that goes quite well with a pen, doesn't it? And this little envelope here with a K for Katie. Oh, yeah. She's got the reindeer for Christmas. Thought that was quite glitzy and glamorous and, yeah, out there. Tucks and folds, and some old piano music. So Katie plays the piano, and I found this lovely look, 2 and 6. I talk about old money. She might sit down and try and play that one. I don't know. I don't really know anything about the piano playing, but it's fun anyway. It's a nice piece of paper, a nice document. Another. Right, how have I done that? Yeah. What have I got in here? Okay, one of those puzzle pages again. I think it looks like, it depends on how you look at the picture, it might look like a skull, or otherwise it looks like 2 ladies sat down playing cards. It's one of those test the brain things. One of my favourite pictures that I made from stuck on the napkin. Another tuck, envelope. This was cut from a napkin as well, and just literally just stuck in the corner of the page because the page looks a bit boring. It's all about texture and interest. Yeah, and what's that? Is that a notepad? It is a notepad. I made this one quite early on, so I haven't actually looked through it for a while. That's really great, that picture. The boat going towards the door whilst it's on the sea. Yeah, there's another clear laminated flower pocket. Flap over. That was gorgeous, that piece of fabric with the beads on it, and just added lots of interest here. And here we are, a bit of lace. And she has to have the little bee in there because they like their bees. And there's another pocket with something secret. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I do have another one that I'm going to put up as well. And yeah, hopefully you'll get as inspired as I've been. Thanks.